Hey guys, okay, so I've been working in the carrot bed, or the carrot patch, I guess you call it. Car.
Time out. Time out.
Another car. So many cars. Okay, ready?
Nope.
I'm gonna start over.
What makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow? Knowing that she'll be mine.
Seeds that I'm getting ready to plant in the beds. Now, we had originally intended our trellis, our cattle panel trellis, to be for cucumbers, but then my friend Rachel at 1870s Homestead said, my cucumber vines only get up to 4 feet. And I'm like, you know what? Mine only get up to 4 feet. So I don't want to waste any space. These black coat runner beans, and we're gonna put those on the trellis. Plus they have beautiful blossoms and they will be great for drawing pollinators, and plus they'll add a lot of beauty to the garden. We're also going to plant bush beans. These are our favorites. We love the Blue Lake bush beans. Let's see, we're gonna plant our carrots, and we are gonna go ahead and do our cucumbers just like we did last year with a T-post and jute trellis. I'm also going to plant radishes along the fronts of a couple of the beds. So we'll be using our favorite, which is the French breakfast radish. And this one we're gonna try, this icicle radish. Okay guys, I'm working in the carrot patch, and what I have always done in the past is just broadcast the seed, which means I take the seed and I sprinkle it over the dirt. I would water it in and then I would hope for the best. But better gardeners than me don't do it that way. They actually take their finger, make little divots, spacing it out, and then trying to drop as few seeds per hole as possible. So that's what I'm working on. I've already amended the soil, loosened the soil, and I already watered it. So the idea is that we moisten the soil, put in the seeds, and then, like I've done over there in the other bed, we cover it with a board. Now what the board does is it not only holds the carrots in place, like if it gets windy, if there's a hard rain, but it also holds in the moisture. So you don't have to water it in, again, not worrying about washing away the seeds. So we're gonna give it a try. So I'm supposed to check back in a few days, look under the board, and as soon as the carrots start sprouting is when you take the boards off so they can get the sun for photosynthesis, which is, you know, really important for plants. But anyway, doing it this way with putting in the little divots and putting in the seeds one at a time is a lot more time consuming. But if that means we're gonna get more food when it's all said and done, then I'm okay with putting in the work equity. Okay, so now I'm gonna work in this bed, and in this bed we are going to do carrots. Why? Because we have onions planted here. So if you know anything about companion planting is just where you plant different plants together that are beneficial to one another. So the carrots benefit from the onions because the scent of the onions keep away flies that generally will lay their eggs in with the carrots. So I'm going to try planting carrots this year the way I saw Jess from Roots and Refuge do it, and I'm pretty sure that Danny and Wanda from Deep South Homestead also do it this way. Probably should have done this before I watered it, but I will.
What makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit?
So what I did over here was I used my finger. Then I got to the center here where I couldn't reach, and so I just got the pitchfork, and the pitchfork prongs are 2 inches apart, which is how far you're supposed to space these. So I just used that to finish the holes, but now the holes are so small that it's hard for me to see where they are. But that's okay. I'll do the best I can. All right guys, I've been working at it pretty hard today. I'm working in this bed now, And here you can see I've got some T-posts, and right along the line of the T-posts I've got our pickling cucumbers planted. And what we will eventually do is get some jute string and we will weave a trellis going up a T-post. That's what we've always done, and it's always worked well for us. In the front of the bed I have some white icicle radishes planted, just lining the front of the bed. And then in the center, we are going to plant our favorite green bean, which is the Blue Lake bush bean. And this time I am actually using this handy little gadget that was made for me by Nathan at Samson Farms. You guys, great channel, great family. Nathan is a veteran, and you know we love to support our veterans, so definitely check out his channel and his store. We will link his Etsy store in the description box below. But this is super handy. It just shows you how deep to plant stuff. So that's like 1/2 inch, that's a full inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, and so on. And it just makes gardening, planting your seeds go by a whole lot faster. Once I get this bed done, we're going to be planting some Blue Lake bush beans and some French breakfast radishes in that front bed over there. And then I'm going to be done for the day. I'm worn out. So, but anyway, it's been an excellent day. The weather could not have been any better. And I may have gotten a little sunburnt, which is a-okay by me. So yeah, I'm just going to keep plugging away until I get finished. And then tomorrow, which is Sunday, we can rest. Okay. So like I said, each notch is 1 inch. I'm gonna space my green beans 5 inches apart and 1 inch deep. So this really makes it handy. The task is going to be keeping my row straight. Am I going all the way in there? Okay. And then I'll just drop my beans in. Now I won't cover these until I'm done, so that way I know where everything is and I can use it as a guide to keep spacing. I just laid out the black coat runner beans, and it says to space out every 6 inches, which is perfect because I just went by the grid. And yeah, so see a grub though. That is not good. Those need to die. Okay, so I just got them spaced out, and I loosened the soil and I amended it with some trifecta from MI Gardener. If you have never used this stuff, it's amazing. If you do use it, be sure to use my code TCW10 at checkout and save 10%. But yeah, isn't this great? I'm very excited. This feels good. Feels right. So I've got, what, eight seeds on both sides. So that's 16 plants total if they all germinate. Very excited to grow these. These are going to be so beautiful growing over our trellis. All right, so let me show you what I got accomplished today. So in these hanging pots, I just planted some flower seeds. I don't know if they'll work out or not, but we'll see. They won't stay there. I have shepherd's hooks in case they do germinate. We'll see. So I didn't add anything to this bed except for the black coat runner beans, and then this is just lettuce and spinach and Swiss chard down there. And I ended up not planting anything here except for the black coat runner beans. Now I am going to come back and plant radishes, French breakfast radishes down through here. I'm just absolutely wiped out. I was going to plant beans here, but I was able to put 100 bean plant seeds down there. So that's enough for my family. So we are going to save this for something else. I'm thinking I'm probably going to plant my patty pan squash here. I don't know yet. To be determined. As I've said, I'm saving this space for my peppers, my hot peppers. Down here is where I planted the carrots. And then in this bed, we've got pickling cucumbers down through here. We've got 100 Blue Lake bush bean seeds, and then I've got the white icicle radishes down through here. These are the marigolds I planted about a week ago, And they are from the seeds that I saved last year. So a few of them have already come up. Of course, I also started the candy stripe zinnias and the peppercini pepper seeds today. And let me show you what's going down in the basement. And down here is where I have my jalapenos and California Wonder peppers that I started. They have not germinated yet, and that is cinnamon that is sprinkled all over the top. But yeah, they won't germinate for probably another week. Say hello to my little friends. So these are my tomato plants. I have Roma, pink bumblebee, mortgage lifters, what else? Cherokee purples. Also, a few of the basil has germinated. Over here, I have zinnias and nasturtiums that have started to germinate. None of the cilantro has germinated yet, but look at my basil. Oh my gosh, basil is my absolute favorite. Okay, here I have Roma tomatoes, and these I have green and white patty pan squash or scallop squash, but they have not germinated yet. This variety takes a long time to germinate, which is why I'm starting them inside. These need to be watered, so I'm gonna go upstairs and get some water. Yeah, I'm really excited. Everything as of right now is going very well. The heat mats are working out great. The new setup with our grow lights is working out great. And yeah, I'm just really excited about this garden season. So if you have not subscribed, I feel like I have dirt on my face. So if you have not subscribed to Freedom Homestead, why don't you go ahead and do that? Because yeah, every year we try new things with our gardening, with our food preservation, building our food storage, building on our homesteading skills, and we would love to have you be part of our homestead family. So that's all I've got for you guys today. And like always, remember to be vigilant, be prayerful, and be prepared. Bye guys.